Good morning, friends. My name is Ashish Nandakishore Patel. Our today's date is 16th of August 2021, and our today's video topic is what is polymorphism. So today we are exploring what is polymorphism, see the types of polymorphism also, see the examples so that you can briefly understand what is exactly mean the polymorphism means. So first of all, what is polymorphism? So polymorphism is a Greek word that poly indicates many and morphism indicates forms. So the meaning of polymorphism is many forms. So before going to the definition of the polymorphism, let's see an example so that you can briefly understand what is exactly polymorphism is. So first of all, let's take an example. So first, there is a man. Let's consider a man who plays the role of an employee in the company. And at his house, he's playing the role of an husband. He's playing a role of someone's dad. He's playing, and in the gym, he's a gymmer, and he in the swimming pool, he's a swimmer. So one man who plays the role of different things is nothing but a good example of a polymorphism. Means one person can do many things, many activities or many things is nothing but a polymorphism. So this is called as a polymorphism. So one form, one man can do different things. So this is nothing but a polymorphism. So there are two types of polymorphism will be there. That is compiled time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism will be there. So first of all, let's see and compile time polymorphism. And so what is in compile time polymorphism? So method overloading is an example of an compile polymorphism. So what is actually is method overloading? So suppose we see the compile time polymorphism when means our program get executed, that is nothing but a compile time polymorphism. So for our let's take an example for an technical example or a code snippet so that you can clearly know what is actually is a compile time polymorphism. So in a class, suppose there is a class of let's see a student class will be there. So first let's say an void add method will be there with no parameter, and next to that is a method with a parameter. Or suppose let's see in a class, suppose first of all there is a method which considers the two parameters, that is in first that is void add in bracket int marks will be there, and in next that is student strings name will be there, and in next method we will same method we will call that is void add, and in that we will pass a different parameter. So what actually happens is, suppose we will pass the parameter that is of int ID will be there, and suppose roll number will be there, int marks will be there. So when we call this method in our main class, so what actually happens is, so this means these two methods we can call in the same class, that is nothing but a method overloading. So method gets overloaded. So this is an example of an method overloading. So and compile time polymorphism. So let's see at runtime polymorphism. So what is actually runtime polymorphism is? So suppose let's take an example for the polymorphism. The compiled runtime polymorphism is there is a class that is of let's see a class of cat. So a cat class, and inside the cat class and method will be there, that is suppose void add method will be there, and in that method add method will be there, and next to that of is in next class, that is an animal inside that class void add method will be there. Void add method will be there. And suppose in cat class I will be print inside the add method, that is sysout and I am a cat, or suppose we will print out that is hello in the add method. And when we extend that cat class into an animal class, so what actually is, we will see the snippet for that. That is, when we create a class that is cat class, next to that we will be creating a method that is void add. Inside void add, and in the parenthesis we will print that is sysout int sysout, that is in double quotes, that is hello. And in next class we will be extending that class to our cat class. So animal class extends cat. So what happens, that and in void add method we will be print nothing. So when we create an object in our main class, so what happens, animal class gets and taken methods from directly a cat class. So why this happened will be, so because of we are extending the cat class with animal class, so cat class get all the properties, animal class get all the properties of a cat class. So at the time of creating an object for that, the add method that will be print, we will be call, and it will be print the hello. So this is nothing but an example of polymorphism. So at last here we conclude now. So what is actually polymorphism is, so poly means many and morphism means forms, means one person or can do many things at a time. So this is not at a time, we can see one person can do many things or many things. So this is an example of an polymorphism. So thank you so much guys, have a good day to all.